Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go! 26-yard line.
Snap. Hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Don't get nervous. Walk quick.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Okay, ready?
Mike at the 5. Mike by 5.
Watch the curl. Watch the 61. Matchbox lights. 2.
On first down, Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Two times. Hey, orbit.
To throw again. Barkley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fighter.
You got 4.
We go.
Hey, watch it.
Ready.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Hey. Defense.
On 2nd and 1, Barkley. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Smooth.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
4 down. Yeah.
Throwing on first down. Barkley almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3.
First carry for Darius Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
You're not going to get me? Bravo. Mike 50. Here we go. Cut. Back.
Now Barkley. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Switch. Check 9. Check safety. Check team spill. Check 50. He's lady. He's checking.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. Red 80. Alert 3. Red 80. Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
And the Colts 1st down.
March 43. Let's go, DK. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Red 80.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
We're going to sign. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Make it. Lady. Check forward. Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Lady. Watch twist.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We're going to sign. You're not ready. Check. Kill. Lady. Slam. Shoot. Motion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check it out, read. Pick the edge. Go. Do.
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You're sign. 48's the money. Check. 48's the money. Here we go, D. Bang. Lady. Kill. Undercut. Check.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get that ball. Hey, switch gears. Check. Tight dog.
And they'll try to jet sweep here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hey, let's go. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 48 to Mike. Watch the out. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. I got you. I'm ready.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta. Check. Get up.
Throwing again. Barkley. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
91.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. 58, boy, 58 is Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got one. Yo, go. Let's go.
From the gun, Barkley. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw again on 2nd down, Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
44 to Mike. Watch the slant. 44 to Mike. Check. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Barkley. The open man is Shark. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Go.
Here's Barkley. Going right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Barkley is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This will be taken about the 12. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. Bravo. And 58 is a mic. Go 58. Go on. I'm coming after you. Go. Get it.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Haywood. 58, boys. 58. It's Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramsey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
On the draw, they go to Geis. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Echo. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on, D. Yep. That's mine.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Barkley flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike 50, go. Mike 50. Watch the run. Now.
From the gun, Barkley. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check 24. 58 to Mike. Hey, Delta. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Barkley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Well,
Defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's not good. Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey, lady. You go tight. You got tight.
Darnold now to throw. It's caught. Cooper. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Switch it. 36. Say it.
They begin the drive with Hines. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Now, lady. Motion. Pop.
This is Hines. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hold the look. Hold. Mike 48. Exit. Young lady.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Hold on. Check. Pull it up. Watch the screen. Switch. Check three.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, dude. 58, the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Yo, go. Hey.
From the gun, Barkley throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, this is Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They stay on the ground, Geis again, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Barkley. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
We're going to
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
43 for Mike. Hey, let's get in that roll. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the fumble recovery, Barkley eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Five. Hey, check. 3 now. Ready.
To throw again, Barkley. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike's 50. Watch the run.
Hey, high 7. Hey, be good.
On 1st and 10, Barkley over the middle, complete. That's Ramsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Barkley. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Aaron Houston. 61. Match box light. Good.
Operating from the gun. Barkley. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Check girls. Red 80. Rock twist. Red 80. Six guy. Check six guy. Check the backer. Under 10. 10. Mike
On third down, it's Hines. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
Now it's Hines. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slant. Watch 36. Line 36. Line 36. I'm trying to collect.
Hey, orbit.
36.
Now Darnold going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, watch it. Check 3. Red 80. Motion. Watch it.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. I'm going back to you. 43 is the mic.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold, a desperation heave for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.